Hey, Faker Battle Cat here. I know it's been a while, but we just got this Masterverse new Eternia Thunder Punch Heman, and it is quite cool. Look at the box art. Super awesome. I'm gonna put this in the background real quick, maybe here so it doesn't hit anything, but I appreciate you guys tuning in. Smash the like button if you have any questions. But let's go into this review right away. We're going to do side-by-side comparison with our Classics Thunder Punch He-Man. As you can see, we love this guy. He's a classic. And the first thing we notice is he's a little bit lighter in color than the other He-Man. I always appreciated just a different look. This guy, as you can see, the Masterverse one, is clearly spray tan level 5 as far as compared to our classics look. So they did not stay with the homage, but there are things that are super cool with it. So we'll just jump in real quick. It's a little bit taller, as you can see, when we're going back to back. Probably about an inch taller than our classics. And what we'll see here is the big thing everybody's complaining about is going to be the head sculpt. It is so bad it goes out of focus is what we're seeing. So one of my buddies, Kenzo's Creations, he refers to them as a kind of a golden girl, a Blanche, or a, as you can see, the haircut's not quite right. I'm not sure, it's a cheekbone or something. The art looks pretty cool. Same color, same vibe, right? We'll go side to side, compare it. We're missing a little bit of the chrome on the Masterverse. With the classics, I mean, it's all about chrome. We're talking about old school shiny. Whereas this guy, more like a silver paint, right? Which I guess is okay. Armor's pretty cool here. It's got that extra like elbow brace. And the reason for that is because the shield right here fits right on. There's no additional piece or that cuff that we have on the classics. You see that? That guy tends to scratch up our toy, but you can see consistency-wise, that Thunder Punch homage to real caps are here. You can see that that's on there as well. Turning it around, it's nice. It has a different look than the other guys. This is a Faker belt, if you guys want to know. Faker's is a black belt with a little bit of distress. Boots are about the same, so we'll go side by side here. It's the brown boots with the lighter white fur on the top, which is super cool. I do enjoy that. And then on the back here, what's nice is there's a slot. This backpack opens, okay, you see that? And you can fit in one of these other gold pieces. I think you can switch them out, gold or red, and it clicks in. That's nice. And then here's what we're gonna do. There's a dial, listen. Pretty cool dial that's there. So all in all, I don't know. Pretty cool figure. It was on the shelf for $24.99 on Target, but if you're looking, probably get him for 12 bucks right now on Amazon. He just came in. And once again, really love the lighter version so much that we went ahead and got a custom head for him. Let me see what we got. As you can see, it's not necessarily needed, but the eyebrows are always a little wonky on this guy, okay? So let's pop them off. What I'm going to show you right now is a Darko custom. You can check Almost blacked out here. You can check on Faker Battle Cat, my Instagram, and get some better lighting and some still photos, but check this out. This, there we go, is a Darko Customs paint job. And if it looks familiar, this is a Sculptor Shelf head. If this looks familiar at all, I believe Sculptor Shelf is now doing head designs and 3D prints for the Mondo line. You're seeing the anytime he's showing teeth, it's a great time to consider that that is a Sculptor Shelf head. So once again, this is a custom head I just got in. Super excited about this guy. We'll leave him here. Let's see if we can pop this guy off. And I've got a couple of options. So head peg is a little bit taller, a little bit larger on this. But let's see what we have that we can mess with. If we want to go with the Sculptor Shelf head 2.0, let's do that first so we can do a side-by-side here. I got one of these. The head peg is a little bit bigger than a classic, so it sits a little different, but man, not bad. What do you think about that look there? And once again, Classics one, it's a little bit lighter. Let's go ahead and put I hate doing this sometimes, but for that neck peg, this is gonna work pretty well. Once again, this skin color is gonna match more of a Classics, but darn, that's not too bad, my friends. Not too bad. Go side by side look. Once again, one's a little taller. One has a little bit more 5 o'clock shadow. Same head, Sculptor Shelf. If you don't know who he is, look it up. Try to get one of these guys on the aftermarket if you can. It was sold out when it came out. He released some with larger pegs for Mythic Legions. Once again, let's let it spin around. See what it looks like. Never want them to fall like that. They're like pieces of art. But you know what? My Thunder Punch He-Man's ankles are a little wobbly on this classic. There we go. So go back to back. I'll let it spin a little bit. I'll grab another, but once again, immediate upgrade as far as going from that to this guy right here. This guy is, I don't know what it is. Is it the eyeliner? Is it the cheekbone? Is it the, I don't know what it is. But once again, let's zoom in on these guys. You tell me if this is an upgrade as far as head sculpt. And then we'll jump to a couple other ones. I've got a HordakX MX head I can put on there. See what you think. That is the one that a lot of people go with. Jose is based in Mexico. Hit him up. Ships out pretty fast. But you can see everything looks a lot better as far as comparison. It looks similar, but some of the features are a little bit more straightened out there. So let's just do a swap real quick, see what it looks like. Not bad. Not bad at all. So we'll see how this goes. We'll take this guy completely out and just let him spin since we are looking at Masterverse stuff. You guys ever notice the Masterverse feet? Gosh, they look like their feet are in the wrong spots. All right, there we go. What do you think? HordakX head. That's one of his more recent upgrades. Completely different compared to our Sculptor Shelf, but you know, everybody has their own style. And once again, if you're looking for an upgrade, HordakX, pretty standard, looks great. Really no question about it. You gotta do something, okay? So this one is more of a, looks like more of a Revelations look. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on his other one. It's more of a cartoon version. And that one I like too. But just check it out. Check him out online, on Instagram, Facebook. He's all over. Okay. So the other one I have is this guy right here. Okay. A little bit more of a CGI cartoon look. A little lighter in color, but it's really for Revelations. And once again, we'll do a quick switch here. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, so I'm gonna let him spin a little bit. You check it out. Eyes are super blue. Hair is sculpted really well. These ones don't have any texture compared to the other one I just showed you. That one has a little bit more texture. And once again, you can see the freaky hair one looking in the background. And you tell me what you think. You like this cartoon look more, or do you like the one I just had on there, the textured one? So once again, this is also HordakX head. This one right here is a newer version. That's an older version for, you know, the phase 1 Heman that we got. Do I have another one? I do have another one. If you have some time, you're hanging out with me. This lastly is another 1.0 Sculptor Shelf head. Okay. Matches with the classics Heman coloring, and let's see if that works. But kind of gives you some options, right? This one sits a little bit lower. Wow. Look at that. Great sculpt. Sculptor Shelf 1.0 version. Great look. I think I actually like this one the best. Like this one the best. Yeah, kind of cool. It's not a see-through sword that matches the Thunder Punch. Totally okay. Zoom out a little bit. But yeah, this is the look. Once again, I didn't try this ahead of time, so that looks great. That looks great. So Sculptor Shelf 1.0 head is the one I'm going with. I feel like it was a, you know, it's hard to say, right? And once again, we'll go back to back. This one is the Sculptor Shelf 2.0 head for Thunder Punch. And Darko matched the color exactly. I do have another boot set I'll put on there. Yeah, those wobbly feet. So, thanks for sticking on. Once again, if you're hanging on this far, please go ahead and smash the like button. I appreciate it. Subscribe. Make some comments. Let me know what you think about this Thunder Punch. I'm going to take a couple of pictures and get them out. But I appreciate your time. Faker Battle Cat out.